Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a full face of Revlon. I think I've tried one or two Revlon products and it's mostly their liquid lipsticks, but I've never done a full face of Revlon. I don't buy Revlon makeup for no specific reason. I just wasn't into drugstore makeup, but now I'm buying a lot of drugstore full face of one brand, which I'm excited about because I've found some really good gems. And I just want to bring you guys one brand so that you can decide what from that brand could work out for you instead of just going to the store and picking out randomly, which is kind of what I did. But I did try to read some reviews, but I can't read reviews for everything that I buy at the drugstore, but I try. Today I'm wearing, it's a lazy Sunday, so I'm wearing an oversized Lacoste shirt and my sweatpants just because this is my dad's, and I got his shirts, the ones that he slept with, and I'm gonna be sleeping and wearing his shirts. Very happy to be able to wear something that was my dad's. So anyways, we're gonna start from skin prep to everything else. This was all the products that I could find. I'm missing like a brow setter, but you guys will see. I tried for everything to be drugstore. So let's get started. Yeah, we're gonna start by prepping the face with this Revlon Glow Mist. Everything that says glow always calls my attention. This says prep, hydrate, refresh, superfruit complex. And you have to shake it because it comes separated. Let's see what this feels like. Okay, the mist is pretty nice. I hate those mists that like spit at your face and that are not even. This is quite an even mist. And I found that, like, for example, some more expensive products sometimes have like really bad mist situations. Like for example, the MAC Cosmetics Fix Plus. I have 3 of them and I barely use them because it spits out my face. So I don't know if I should change them to another bottle. I never hear people talk about how bad they are for like spritz in your face, and I'm sure the product is amazing, but it's just it spits at your face and that doesn't give you like an even nice glow. I think I'm gonna spray a little bit more because not a lot came out. And you guys know I love a super juicy dewy face. I already did 2 masks in the morning, but they were sheet masks, so I don't really need to add moisturizer right now because they were very moisturizing. I'm gonna go in with the Rose Glow Face Gloss, which says illuminate and hydrate. 80% water. Okay, and look at this. It looks darker on camera, but I have a feeling I'm gonna like this because I love everything with like a natural sheen, a little bit on the bridge of my nose. Let's see. Oh, it looks glowy and nice. I like it. It's super thin, has no scent at all. Hopefully this will work a little bit as a highlighter because I don't have a highlighter, although the bronzer that I got does have a little bit of sheen, so that will work kind of as my highlighter. So this is the first time that I'm trying this Candied Revlon foundation, and I think it's one of the newest ones because I hadn't seen it before. It's very thick, it's quite thick. I'm not sure what the coverage is like, but today I just figured let's do an easy peasy video on just like an easy to get brand. It's Sunday and I just wanted to have fun with you guys. I didn't film yesterday or the day before yesterday and I felt so bad because that's like the whole thing that I was like, okay, I'm gonna be filming at least 5 times a week. So today I was like, okay, it's Sunday, but you gotta get up and get ready and you're gonna film because that's what I proposed myself to do. Ooh, this looks amazing on camera. Like it's really giving me coverage and it doesn't feel heavy. Can you guys tell how like good the complexion looks just with one pump? I feel like it looks amazing. I don't know, in the mirror, let me see it up close. Ooh, I am gonna love this, you guys. I was not expecting to like this so much. I'm usually not like in love with drugstore foundations, this is a good one. It really gives you like a medium coverage that I'm sure you can build it to a little bit higher. And look at how the skin looks. It looks flawless, like it looks perfect. I got these two concealers, but I want to go in with a Candid so we stick to the same line. I haven't used any of these products. I just opened a few of them and swatched them. Oops, that's a lot on that side. Swatched them, but I wanted to have a first impressions, and that's mostly what I do with my makeup. Like, I already ordered some more Cosmetics, which I'm a little upset about because one of the powders that I got came completely broken, and I'll show it to you guys when I film that video. And they were like, well, there's nothing we can do because it's not a problem with the packaging or something like that. And I'm such a big client of theirs. I have bought like almost everything, you guys. Like, I have bought so much makeup from Cosmetics just because I love the brand. I love the look that it gives. It's such pretty packaging, which I know it's not about the packaging, but it's just a brand that calls my name. Like, I really enjoy Cosmetics, but I was a little disappointed that their service was not the best. They just told me like, oh, sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. And I was like, well, it came broken, but whatever. I'm not gonna argue with you guys because who has time to argue over something that's not gonna be able to be fixed? So I was like, okay, whatever. So the concealer, I think the concealer looks really nice as well. As you can tell, it's like not patchy at all. And I think like overall my face just looks healthy, and that's usually what I'm going for. I'm gonna add a little bit more to my nose just to brighten it up since I didn't get a highlighter. I should have just grabbed the highlighter from another brand that was drugstore as well. But I mean, you don't need to wear highlighter all the time, so it won't be a highlighter day today, but the bronzer does have a little bit of a sheer glow, which I'm happy about. You guys, you have no idea how happy I get when I film. This is the Skin Lights from Revlon in the shade Sun-Kissed Beam 115. Yes. And look how buttery it looks. And this is the shade. I feel like it's a perfect, the sheen, you can barely see it. Like, this is not gonna work as a highlighter, for sure not. But it has a very light sheen that you can barely see, and I think they just do that because when you add a little bit of sheen to certain products like eyeshadows or bronzers or something like that, they're able to blend a lot better. I'm not sure what the reason behind that, but they're able to blend a lot better. And as you can see, this is blending so nicely. If I was buying like drugstore, it was usually like Milani or maybe Maybelline, like not a lot, you guys. But I've been so in love with some of these products that I've been giving away products that I already filmed with, because I'm like, yeah, well, I filmed with it. I'm not giving away my favorite products, but I do want to give away products that I know people are gonna like. But it's, even if it's used one time, you can't really like take it to donate it because it's used. I'm sure there are places that take it, but like I haven't found a place here in Mexico. I'm gonna try to do my nose a little bit. There's always like this little spot right here. Okay, I think that looks cute. A little bit up here. Yeah, it actually works well as a bronzer on your nose to like contour. It's not too, I usually go with more taupey shades for my nose, but I feel like this is working fine. I'm just gonna go with a sponge just to like make sure that everything looks really blended and nice. I could have added more concealer here, which I think I'm gonna add a little bit more concealer right there. Because you guys have seen I usually add very little concealer. I don't add it where it's not necessary. I don't like doing the huge triangle. I don't like spreading it all over here because that just creates extra texture and extra makeup on your face that is not usually necessary. And you guys, oh my god, if you guys could give me, I have a lot of sponges, but there's not a lot that I love. Like, I like very squishy, very soft sponges. And most of the time I find sponges that are a little bit too bouncy in a bad way. Like, it just bounces off, but like hard, you know? And like, that's not my jam. And if you guys know about good sponges, like, I know the Beauty Blender is a classic, but maybe like, I have two Beauty Blenders, but maybe something like a little bit more affordable. I don't know. If you guys know about sponges, please let me know in the comments. This is a beautiful blush, I think, because I haven't tried it, in Naughty Nude. So I feel like this is gonna give like a beautiful, a beautiful bronzy color. And then we'll go in with this rosy shade to add a little bit more brightness. It looks darker on camera, but it's beautiful in person, and I hope it swatches that well. So I'm gonna go with a larger brush and really just tap off the excess product. All right. Ooh, I like it. As you guys can tell, I'm usually wearing a ton of blush. And that's also because throughout the day, you won't be wearing that much blush. Like, if you don't seal it well, which I'm not about like sealing my makeup a lot every day, like I'll just mist a little bit of a setting mist that doesn't have any alcohol. And yeah, I don't really care about having like perfect skin all day with a bunch of layers of makeup. That's just like something I don't like. I would rather keep it simple and clean looking, even if it kind of wears off throughout the day. And I'm adding this blush. This is the perfect shade for my eyelids, because you guys know I love to add like a little bit of a brownie shade to the eyelids. And this has a little bit of sheen and it looks incredible on the eyelids. I love this. This is gonna be one of my new favorite products for the eyelids for sure. Yes, for sure. And I'm gonna add it to my lower lids as well, because this is the perfect shade. Like, I couldn't have picked a better shade for this, and I didn't pick this shade for the eyes. But if you guys do this little trick of just like adding some depth in your eyes with a little bit of a warm color or taupe, like it doesn't matter, whatever you're into, cool tones or warm tones, and then add some as well to your lower lashes, it will make your eyes look a lot better, in my opinion. All right, and now we're gonna add a little bit of the rosy tone, which is called Ravishing Rose in the shade 020, which I wanted to mix like a nudie blush with something more pinkish to give my face a little bit more light. So let's see. Oh, I don't know if this sponge is too packed for this, but let's see. Okay, looks cute. Looks really cute actually. I'm gonna go all the way up here and pull it all the way up here. This is how I usually apply my blush. Like, concentrate a little bit of a like a pinky color right here, and then blend it all the way up here, and then it just kind of mixes like with the rest of your face. I don't know how to explain it, but like blush application, the way you apply your blush can really change the way your face looks. It's so important to know how to apply your blush, and I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've tried various different ways of applying blush and always pulling it out. But if you have a thin face, also focus over here. So instead of just adding the blush here or just smiling and adding a little bit here, like try to go like this. But if you have a less slim face and you would rather slim out your face, don't add too much product here. Just focus over here and pull it all the way up to your, what is this thing called? All the way to your temples. Yeah, all the way to your temples. Always add a little bit of like the blush to your forehead, because it makes it look like you got a healthy bronzy look. And like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just looking incredible. I think all these products are working amazingly. I am so surprised. I was not expecting Revlon to have this kind of products. The skin in person looks flawless. Like, and it actually looks like I have a little bit of highlighter, because I'm assuming there's a little bit of sheen in the blushes, but you can't really tell when you swatch it. Well, yeah, you can. It gives you the most natural glow, so you don't even need to add any highlighter. If you are not like that much into highlighter, you will get away with this perfectly fine. I'm gonna add a little bit of powder. This is the Revlon blurring powder, photo ready, which I touched with my finger and it's buttery soft. It's right here, it's buttery. I hope it doesn't add color to my face. So I'm gonna clean this brush. And let's see if I can just focus this on certain areas. I always like to add blush right here to like emphasize this area and really blend it in with the rest of the blush. But I never go all the way up here with powder, just because I don't want to get rid of the sheen. But to show you guys, some people love to add it right there. I'm just going under my eyes a little bit and on this area, but not like right here, just on this area that tends to get shiny, on my nose, like the sides of my nose. Okay, how do I like this powder so far? The thing is, like, my face looks so flawless in person, like really. And I'm gonna spritz a little bit of this. See how it separates? Spritz a little bit of this to keep my face like dewy and moisturized, but not like super, not greasy looking, just dewy looking. Now that I already have the powder on and I don't need to add anything else to my complexion, I'm gonna go in now with this Maverick eyeshadow palette in the shade 930 Maverick Rebel. I'm a little worried about this, you guys. That's the reason why I never bought like eyeshadows from the drugstore, because I feel like they have such a tiny space and I need bigger brushes sometimes to like just do like, you know, just to like, I need different size brushes, and I was terrified that I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to use this. But I will be able to use this. I will make sure I will just squish my brush a little bit, and I'm going in with this peachy tone. I'm sure I can make it work, you know? Like, I'm sure a lot of people have bought this and it's worked for them. So there's no reason why I wouldn't be able to work it. Okay. I wanna kind of go with the same look of the face with just like rosy, bronzy tones. I like the shades of this palette. Like, I'm probably not gonna go in with a purple. Ooh, that looks so cute. Like, that looks like such a pretty color. I love it. Going again with this peachy shade. I usually don't add a lot of peachy shade as a base, but this is a different kind of peachy shade. This is the perfect kind of peachy shade. I'm so surprised by this Revlon makeup, you guys. I'm waiting so much for so many products that I've been ordering for reviews. I don't know if I should make it a little darker, but I'll go in with this wine color instead of the purple, because I feel like I've been doing more purple eye colors lately. So let's see. Oh, this keeps getting dirty. Let's see what this looks like if I add it to the outer corner. Okay, it's quite a light pigmented shadow, which sometimes is so much better. Like, sometimes you want something like a flush of color, But anyways, you guys, I bought Guerlain makeup, I bought Chanel, I bought Estee Lauder, I bought Dior. Yeah, I know, trust me. My wallet is suffering, and I just hope I really love the products. I read a lot of reviews before buying them. And the thing is, like, as I've said in my video before, I'm gonna add a little bit more of that same wine tone. If you practice, you can make almost every product work. The problem is that we don't give it enough time. We don't try in different ways. We just like, oh, first time I try it, it doesn't work, and it goes to the back of the drawer, you know? And I feel like you can make almost any kind of makeup work, because I'm sure they tested it a lot of times and it worked. So, you know, like, they're not gonna take something out on the market that doesn't work at all. I mean, of course, there are some crappy products that like are just crappy. I'm going in with the Revlon Color Stay pencil in brown, soft brown. I usually go for soft brown or taupe, just to frame my eyes before I'm done with them. And then, of course, there are some bad products that there's like nothing to do with them. But like, if there's a lipstick that you don't like as a lipstick, use it as a blush. Like, I've used lipsticks as blush so many times. Like, sometimes when I'm traveling and I'm like, oh, I only have one shade of blush, I will use my lipstick as a blush, and it works perfectly fine. It really does. And not only that, like, using eyeshadows sometimes as like blushes, using lip colors on your eyes. Like, there's so much you can play with makeup, like so much you can do playing with makeup. And I hope you guys get inspired. I'm gonna try to do some of those things of using products that are not for that, but that will work perfectly fine. Like, I use my you guys, my eyebrow liner as eyeliner sometimes, because it's a very, very soft way of getting like a little line, but this one's not being like the best of the best for that, I think. Let's see, let's continue doing this. Yeah, it's nice, but I want this little tail to go higher. Yeah, that's cute. I wish this applicator was a little thinner, but as you guys could see, it took me like no time to do my brows, like no time, because it's not too thick, it's not waxy. It's a good product. If you don't mind that I know a lot of people don't even like the super thin ones because they feel like they take forever to do your makeup with a really thin one. So if you're into this kind of like shape, you'll be able to fill in your brows so quickly. I'm gonna go in with kind of a straight brow. I always change my brows, like not extremely, because I like keeping like the natural shape of my brows, but sometimes I do them like quite thick. I think that was too much, but let's see. Sometimes I do them quite thick, sometimes they're a little thinner. Oh, it broke off. See? It happens. It's because it might be a little too creamy. And not creamy as in like it glides on perfectly, creamy as in like it kind of gets a little bit stuck to the skin, but you can definitely get a good eyebrow look out of this, like for sure. For sure, for sure. I didn't find an eyebrow setter from Revlon, so I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild, which I just made a video about Wet n Wild Brow Sessive, which I really like this one. I thought it worked really well. It's white, but it won't stay white, obviously. Obviously, I wouldn't wear it if it stayed white. But what I like to do is like add it, and then with my fingers, just like spread it, you know, like make sure that it's like completely stuck to my skin. And it's better than I expected it to be, and like good thing I bought two by accident. But see, like it really does do a good job on your brows. This one's a little crazy there. This brow looks insane. Why is it looking insane on camera and not in person? The camera, you guys, like I see YouTubers who have amazing lighting and it makes you look so much better, but also bad lighting like mine just makes you look so much worse. Like I'm not saying I look horrible, but it's just like the makeup looks a lot better in person most of the times. And I know that if you get really good lighting, like it will blur out your skin, it will make you look a lot better. Like the eyeshadows will pop, everything will look so nice and clean. I'm gonna get you guys a little closer. Yes, lighting is so important. This brow just looks like a little bit of a mess, but it's kind of like a natural brow, you know, it's not too perfect. And in person it looks good. In person it looks good, which is what matters, but not when I'm doing a YouTube video, because I want you guys to look at the final result and like it, and not think that it looks like crappity-doo. But you guys get it. I'm sure you've taken pictures and you're like, what? Like, my makeup looks so much better in real life. Like, why does it look like this in pictures? That happens. It happens. So this is kind of a messy, bushy brow, but I'm gonna stop playing with it because I'm just gonna ruin it even more. What? Why does it look so strange? See, from close up, it doesn't look that bad. But then I get away and it's like chunky and like not even, but whatever. I'm not gonna like go crazy over this. I wanna finish the eye look. This palette, like, although I have an issue with the size of the pans, it really blends in beautifully, like really gorgeous. So I'm still gonna, I don't know if I should deepen it up or if I should add some, I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter. This glitter shade right here to the center of my lid. I think all these colors blend in perfectly together. Like, I don't think, like, you know how sometimes you get a palette and you're like, what do I do with this? Like, all these colors are like so unmatched, and like, yeah, you can get cute looks out of that, but they're harder to work with because you really have to think about it. Some colors don't mix well together. And this little palette, all the colors look amazing together. I'm gonna blend just so that I create like a more flawless eye canvas. And you guys, in person, this is looking really nice. I keep saying in person, but that is just because I want you guys to know that these products are really working really well. So I'm gonna go in to my inner corner with the lightest shade. This might be too big for my inner corner, but let's see. I didn't grab more brushes, so we'll play with the ones that I have right here. Yeah, it works fine for an inner corner, and I actually want to drag it a little bit more here to add a little bit of light. Okay. And I'm gonna add a little bit more to the bottom lashes. To the bottom tip of my eye. Yeah, I like it. I don't mind it. Is it the best inner corner shadow? No, but it might not be intended for that, and I'm just using it as that. So, but it's cute. It's cute. I can't complain about this palette. Like Revlon, I don't remember how much I spent like on Revlon or anything, but I find that they're really affordable brands, and they're like offering high-end products that perform like high-end products. You know, there's so much competition that like the drugstore game has really had to step it up, and also the the more expensive brands have had to step it up, because now they have competition with brands from the drugstore that are performing really, really well. So that's kind of like, okay, they need to, like, at some point, like, they need to offer more than drugstore makeup, because then it's not worth it to pay that extra price, you know? Um, but if you're like stuck and thinking like, oh, it's because only good Sephora makeup would look good on me, like, don't worry, you guys, that's not true. Like, you can get beautiful looks out of drugstore brands. I was never into drugstore brands. I've been trying some. I'm gonna add a little bit of golden to the inner part of my eye, the middle part of my eye. Yeah, that looks cute. And don't think you have to spend a ton of money. Like, I mean, Sephora does have good sales if you're a rouge or whatever, but like lately they've been having sales that are not like their common sales. Just like, oh, New Year's Eve or Black Friday sale, or like just sales that I hadn't seen before. So Sephora also has some good makeup, like their own brand. Um, they have some good makeup, and I feel like you could find a full face and mix up like drugstore with, like, what I would invest in is a good foundation. But like, as you can tell, this foundation, I didn't invest in this foundation because it was cheap. Well, I invested a little bit, and it's looking incredible. Like, it's performing better than some of my more high-end mascaras. I mean, my eyeshadows. So now for the lower lid, I want to add a little bit more pizzazz. So I'm gonna go in with this little shade. I don't know why I'm showing you guys, like, because I feel like you show it, but like most people just end up playing with the eyeshadows the way that they feel like. But just in case you're kind of a newbie and you're like, oh, I don't know how to mix the shadows, like, usually just lay like brownie shade. If you like primer, put your primer first, then like a brownie shade, and from there just like add a transition shade, and then darken up the edges a little bit if you want, and darken up this area. And then you can literally just add some shimmer on top, and like have like a complete eye look, you know? So it's not that difficult. For lipsticks, you guys, I am obsessed with the Revlon lipsticks. Look at how many. Well, I used to have more, but I gave them away to my mom. This one, the color is Holy Pumpkin, which is beautiful. Like, and the formula is amazing. This one and the Maybelline ones they came out with, are liquid ones, are amazing. I love them both. This one's a little more, it's way cooler, and it's a little more browny purpley, and it's the shade Your Majesty. I like swatching the lipsticks for you guys because sometimes at the drugstore you're not like able to open it, and you don't want to be swatching on your arm, and like people looking at you like, what are you doing? And then it's like the next person who buys it has like a swatched product, and you don't want that. This is Silky Sienna. Ooh, this is darker. I don't think I've worn this Silky Sienna, but I like it. It's been 3. Okay, now I have Partner in Crime. I love watching swatches of lips because it really gives me an idea of what it looks like, because the packaging can be so deceiving sometimes. Like, you look at the packaging, then you apply it on your lips, and it's so different. And then the last one, I have the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. This is in the shade, I have no idea what shade, but if you can look at this and remember it. Oh, it's very similar to the one I just added. Look. I want to see which one goes best with my eyes. I think. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? You can't talk to me. Um, should we go with a dark lip? I'm gonna try this one, which is not too dark. And I'm not lining my lips because I also like that diffused look where you just like spread it around and overline a little bit, like go a little bit over your line or your lip line. I'm gonna add some of this other Revlon to the inner part. I feel like I need a little bit more of a bold lip, so I'm gonna go in with the terracotta one. Yes. This is the vibe. Okay, so you guys, I'm just gonna add mascara and that will be the finished look. The mascara is brand new also, as all the makeup that I got, and I wanna see how it performs. I usually, if I have drugstore mascara, I usually don't go for Revlon. I usually go for Maybelline or L'Oreal, but this is the waterproof resistant volumizing, and I wanted to keep it in the package just in case you like it. It will be easier to find if you had already seen the package. And the packaging is super cute. It has like this little droplets. I feel like they've been making super cute mascaras, like sometimes cuter than the high-end ones. So let's see. This spoolie might be a little too big for what I like, but it might also be perfect. So let's see. What I like to do is like use the tip. If it's not grabbing a lot of product, there's always a lot more on the tip. So use the tip to add it to like just in the waterline, and then do the rest of your lashes with whatever is left. But this isn't depositing a ton of product, which is not a bad thing, because I like working in layers, as I always tell you guys. I feel like working in layers gives you the most flawless look. And do I like this mascara so far? Yes, I like this, and I love the Milani that I just used in the video that I filmed. I used it yesterday and it's gorgeous. So I'm definitely finding really good mascaras that are even better than drugstore. That are even better than high-end. And that's exciting. That's exciting because that means that whatever products I bought, they're not gonna end up like just sitting there and I'm not gonna touch them. So we're going for a third coat. I wanna see if it gets clumpy. I know some people love the clumpy lash look. I like it sometimes, but I'm more into like the fluttery lashes that are not too like too mushy. Like, well, not mushy, because like there's a look, the one that's like super thick lashes that are almost like just chunky lashes, and that's a cute look sometimes. But if I'm going for a more natural everyday look, I definitely prefer a mascara like this one that you can add in small layers and it's grabbing onto the hair, which sometimes this kind of spoolies do not grab onto the hair. They just glide on top and they don't like apply the product right, which is a bummer. Cause then it's like a useless mascara. So anyways, you guys, we are done for today. Let me blend this a little bit. It's just I keep telling you guys, what the hell is up with my lighting? What the hell is up with my lighting? Okay. Pull it a little bit more. I like this finished face look. I cannot say there was one product that I didn't like. My least favorite would probably be the eyebrow pencil, but you can definitely get it to work. The skin looks incredible. Everything looks incredible. These are the swatches. Just in case you guys are looking for a really good liquid lipstick. These are amazing. They are so soft and so buttery on your lips. They're like velvety. They're not like that kind of drying, like maybe like NYX. No, I don't know, but I have tried some really drying ones, and this one, it's perfect. I am in love with this face, you guys. I really hope I can get good lighting at some point, quicker than later, but it still hasn't arrived. I don't even know if they're gonna send it, because every time I order it, they cancel my order on Amazon, and it's just like, it's a bummer, you guys. But hopefully you're enjoying my content. I'm so happy I did film today, because I was like feeling so guilty that I skipped 2 days. And that's because I had a lot of things yesterday, and I just enjoyed doing this so much, and I hope you guys can have fun with me in my videos. Leave comments, I will answer to every single comment. Please subscribe if you're into this kind of what is it, like makeup, beauty, skincare, lifestyle, all of this. If you're into this, like, I feel like you're not gonna be disappointed. And what's the worst thing that can happen? You subscribe, you don't like my channel, you unsubscribe. That's it. But I really think you're gonna stay here and have a lot of fun with me, trying a lot of new brands. Most brands are new to me, like as in like most products that I bought are new to me, and that's exciting. And these are all first impressions. And well, hopefully you had fun, and I hope to see you tomorrow in my next video. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. So see you tomorrow again. My God, I keep repeating a bunch of stuff, but anyways, take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.